Deepjyoti Barman. So today I am going to show you how to configure the new model of Cisco 1830. So for that we need to connect this AP with our laptops, and the default IP of the Cisco 1830 is 192.168.1.1. So we need to configure the LAN IP, anything other than this IP like 192.168.1.2 or 3 or 4. So first we need to connect this AP with a straight cable to our laptop or desktop, and after set up the LAN configuration, if I put the IP in the browser 192.168.1.1, so you get this page. And I forgot to give you one more information. It is basically a virtual controller. So if I use this control AP, so it has inbuilt virtual controller which will support up to 25 AP. So we don't need any additional controller to control for small and medium setups. So it's very good and cost-effective solution. So when I connect, now I connect this AP. So after putting the IP 192.168.1.1 in the browser, I'll get this page. So in the first page, I need to change the admin password. So I need to retype the password to confirm, and then I need to press the start. So next page, in the next page, right? So this is a system name. It can be anything, right? So as per your convenience, you can configure this system name as per your convenience, right? So country name, so you need to set the country name as actual, like here it's United States. So as per regulation, you need to set it as India. So after selecting this country code, you will get all the power levels of the AP, which will be comply with Indian standards, right? So this is time zones, and this is time zone is a US. So you can make it a GMT plus 5.30, right? So you can configure also NTP server. If you have an NTP server, you can configure the IP of the NTP server. So this is the management IP address, right? So everything has a management IP address. Without management IP address, you cannot access the device whenever you put this in the network. So here we have configured this IP and put the default gateway so that I get the access to the IP at any point of time, right? So after clicking the next, you will direct to the next page. Yes, right. It has two options. Number one, for the employee network. That doesn't mean only the employee. You can configure it as any way you want, right? So if you have office premise, so you can configure it for your employees. And if you have a authentication server, you can put the IP address of the authentication server, right? And you need to use the shared secret so that it can communicate with your authentication server. You will get access all the database of the authentication server, and it will in return authenticate the users which will try to connect with the SSID which you have placed here. This is security is WPA2 enterprise. It's the latest. Enterprise means is a username database password requirements is there. So DHCP server. So if it is DHCP server is configured, then you can put this option. Otherwise, you need not to put this DHCP server, right? So sometimes what happens if you are using LDAP or if you are using any system where all the policies are already preset according to the username. So you need not to use these things. So you need just need to use the static IP address, right? So next is option is the guest network. So guest network captive portal. There will be a captive portal which will be pop up whenever any guest will try to log into the internet, right? So you can configure it. So you can configure it with a security policy, or you can open it or use a transparent proxy so that all database or all login details will be kept in your proxy server for user future reference, right? So these are the two effective solutions which provide by this AP, including the controller option. These are two networks you can actually segment it. One is the employee and another is a guest. When you click on next, you'll get option for the RF parameter optimization. If you wish to fine tune the system, you can, as per your requirement, you can fine tune these options like client density. So if your client density is high, you can drag it to the high side, and if your client density is not very high, so you can put it as it is, like in typical, right? So you can also filter the traffic type. So if you wish to allow only the data traffic, so you just drop down this arrow and you can select the data. If you want to allow only voice, then you drop down again and select that voice. And if you allow to data and voice bot, so you can click this option and then you just click next, and it's done. So all set for your new Wi-Fi network.